Hi, Jyoti Ishaya here, and I am here to talk to you about a powerful way to assist you in losing weight. This will turbocharge your weight loss program to achieve the success that you have been desiring. Today, we're going to activate a secret weapon in your life that's going to help you with your weight loss struggles. You will achieve powerful results you never thought possible. Have you been trying to lose weight, or did the doctor tell you you needed to lose weight but you just haven't been able to start? Or did you start a program and quit out of absolute frustration? Or did you lose all of that weight just to gain it back again? If you did, this is the program you have been waiting for. This is the opportunity you have been waiting for. This program is for you. Possibly you've never considered that the thoughts that you think and the stories you tell yourself impact whether you are gaining weight or losing weight on a daily basis. I'd just like to bring in a little research here. A study that was done on women who were hotel maids. They were struggling to lose weight. So these researchers sat down and worked with them and showed them that they were actually burning more calories through their work on a daily basis than had they gone to a gym for an hour. Immediately, without any change in their diet, these women started losing weight. This is one of just a small example of the power of the mind in your life. Everything we do begins with a thought. All of our beliefs begin to impact how we move throughout our day. Whether I am in react mode and just reacting to life as it comes along, or whether I'm actually working forward and creating the life that I want to live. That all begins with the thoughts that I think. So here's a fact for you. Your results in life, not only with weight loss, but everything else that you do, depends on the quality of thoughts that you think throughout the day. So here's the mind on autopilot. It is just repeating thoughts that it's thought for many years now. It's repeating what it's heard from other people you don't even respect. And it's just thinking things like, I don't have time to go to the gym. It's too hard to live a healthy lifestyle. And what are the results that come from that kind of thinking? I don't have enough time in my life, and life is hard. There is no creativity in dealing with my life. So here's an alternative. What if you were in charge of what you thought and you made a choice to start thinking about what you want to create in your life? I want to have a healthy body. And then actually pose questions to yourself. How can I find a fun way to get to my exercise? You might be able to go dancing or do something a lot more fun than just going to the gym. You know, when we put a question to our mind, it loves to find answers for us. Most of the questions that we often pose to our mind are things like, why did he say that to me? So here's an alternative. Look at ways to pose questions that actually get your mind working for you. That maximizes creativity. Especially when you're about to go to sleep at night, or if you're going into a meditation or into your prayer time. These are the questions that you can take into those times. Discovering your why is the most important step to changing in your life. I want to share with you a story about my cousin. She spent her entire life, really, above 250 pounds, and she's not that tall. She had tried every diet. done everything. And finally, she was in her late 30s, I believe, when she had her stomach stapled. She lost a whole bunch of weight, but it wasn't long and she gained it all back. On her 65th birthday, she woke up that morning and she was sick and tired of being tired, overweight, and low energy. And she decided that she was going to lose weight. She also decided at that time that she wanted a boyfriend. So by the end of that day, she had created a food program and an exercise plan for herself. By her next birthday, she had lost all of the excess weight and she had a boyfriend. This is the power of knowing that why that you want to do something and have all of that resource available to you in your life. And I am going to show you how to create that. You do not have to wait until your 65th birthday, until you wake up in and of yourself sick and tired of this. We're going to create a powerful why for you right here today. So we are going to create that powerful why for you today. And I want you to take out a piece of paper and a pencil and be able to write out some of the answers to these as we go along. First of all, I want you to ask yourself why you want to lose weight. What is that going to give you? Maybe it is that you're looking for health. Maybe it is to feel better. Maybe you want more energy. There could be lots of reasons why you want to lose weight. We pose ourselves the question, why do I want to lose weight? Maybe I just want to get into my skinny jeans. And then I want you to pose it again and keep going deeper and deeper until we find the real reasons that are underlying the reasons for you to lose weight. Maybe it's because you want to go to your high school reunion and you want to look fabulous. Maybe it's because you want to walk down the aisle at your own wedding and everyone's going to be looking at you and you want to look the best that you've ever looked in your life. Maybe you want to walk down the beach in a skinny bikini. Maybe you want to play more with your children. Maybe there are some values that you want to bring into your life. What are those things that you're looking for to bring into your life? So Viktor Frankl is the one who made the sage observation because he observed it in a Nazi concentration camp when he was looking at who would be the survivors in this camp, is that when you know why you want something, you can endure anyhow. So as we are going to look at your whys at multiple levels, whether your why was about health, or whether it was about energy, or whether it was about skinny jeans, what is it that elicited emotion from you? The most passion, whether you consider it to be a negative emotion or a positive emotion, what created the most emotion within you? Could be like my cousin, you're sick to death of something, or it could be something that brings you absolute joy at the thought of being able to do something that you have not ever been able to do before. This passion and this emotion is going to be very powerful in putting this together and get you through your tough decisions in the days ahead. I also want you to find you in it. Now, I want to share a little example in my life. I've been on many diets over my life, and I think of one of the times when I was the absolute most one-pointed was when I was taking care of my father as he was preparing for his transition. He had cancer, and I had gone to live with him to take care of him. I knew that my diet is very essential to me in my immune system. If I do not eat correctly, my immune system begins to fail. And if I begin to gain weight, my back can very easily go out. So in order for me to be absolutely fully present and available to my father, no matter what was happening, I knew that I needed to be very one-pointed in creating what I wanted to create. Every morsel that went into my mouth, I made the choice, is this going to support me and my immune system with my father's health, or will it not? So I was very careful. Now, in that example, you may think that my why had more to do about my father than me, but actually it did not. Yes, it had to do with my father, but it also had to do with my love for my father, with my commitment to supporting my father, with my life goals and values of being there to honor my father in all that he had done for me. So it was very much also about me giving to my father. So there was the me in there. And that's what I want you to find for yourself, is what is it for you in that why? If it's for you to spend more time playing with your children, what is that about you? It's because of those values that you have in creating that fun life and that sharing that love with your family. Next, I want you to look at what problems is this going to solve in your life. Maybe it's going to solve some of your health challenges, your cholesterol, your heart rate, your knees maybe, or your hips may be suffering from that extra weight and are all needing to have some support in your life from a more healthy body. Maybe there's a style of clothing that you've always wanted to wear that you've not been able to wear. Maybe there's some abilities that you have lost because of your health. So what are the problems that are going to be solved by your success in losing weight? There are also others around you that are going to be affected by your success, and I'd like you to consider them. For example, in my story, my family, all of the family that happened to be around me in close proximity, all were older than my father, so they were not capable of helping me to care for my father, but they were very concerned both about me supporting my father and about my father's health. So this was very much also about reassuring them, and they saw how well I was taking care of myself, and they knew that I was going to be able to support my father through this transition. Maybe there are co-workers, maybe there are friends that are also going to be affected by your success, and I'd like you to consider them. And then there are your own life goals. How does this weight loss fit into your life goals or your bucket list, or possibly your values? If there are certain things that you have wanted to live life at a higher level in your values, maybe you want to set a marvelous example for your children. Maybe you have on your bucket list that you wanted to walk down the beach in a bikini. I don't know what your bucket list is. And so let's look at how does that goal fit into your life goals and your bucket list. You have looked at your why from various perspectives. I want you to think about what your success really looks like. What encapsulates that? Might it be you're walking down the aisle in that wedding dress, or walking down the beach in your bikini? What is it that is going to encapsulate your success in a picture? I want you to see yourself. Let's close your eyes right now and picture yourself in success. What does that look like? What does it taste like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like to have lost that weight What are you going to be able to do that you have not been able to do for a long time now? This is a very important step, and I want you to journal and write down what it is that you saw. What did you feel? And I want you to pick someone to share that with. Pick someone that can support you through your weight loss program, that can remind you when the time gets tough and when you might be down in the dumps because of all the other things that are happening in your life, because we know that life happens and you want to be prepared for that. So I want you to find someone that you can be accountable to along with yourself, because you're going to be accountable to yourself. Once you find your powerful why and your mind is focused, you cannot be stopped. This is going to be a very powerful way for your mind to support you in your weight loss. Just like those maids in the hotel. Who would have thought that just allowing the beliefs to drop that you aren't getting enough exercise, allow those things to drop away that are self-defeating in your life, and begin to allow your mind to support you in gaining your goals. If you are wanting to do this now, I would love to support you in your weight loss. I would love to help you to achieve your goals. I have a program that is a marvelous program, and it's extremely flexible, and I would love for you to schedule your appointment to talk with me. Right below there's a button. You can schedule your appointment to speak with me. This is going to be a free appointment, and we'll just talk about your goals and how can I support you in achieving your goals. Well, maybe you have some concerns and you think there are some things specific to you. One might be that you believe that you can't exercise. First of all, I'm going to tell you this program is extremely flexible. Also, because we're going to be working with your mind is going to be able to support you in creativity to do things that it's never done before. I know a lady who is 90 years old. She is in a wheelchair and she has already lost 22 pounds on this program, and she does do her exercising. So I am going to tell you that there are ways for you to move beyond any limitations that you have had in the past. Maybe you believe that you don't have time. One of the things that we'll also be doing is looking at your priorities. Because if this is the priority in your life, right now we may need to set aside or cut back on some other things for a little while until you get your program started. But it's only going to be for a while, because as your energy begins to expand and you begin to feel better, you are going to have more productive hours in your day, and so you will be able to do so much more in the time that you have than you've ever been able to do before, that this is not going to be an issue for long. And maybe you believe that you have poor metabolism. But I'm going to tell you, I have a surprise in store for you to deal with that very item. And so, again, using the power of the mind, using this very flexible program that is a complete program, we will be able to achieve together your weight loss goals. So, if you are looking for results in your weight loss program, please, I would love to have you schedule your free appointment to talk with me. I have to say, I have, over my lifetime, gone on many diets. Not many of them, in fact, none of them have really been motivated by how I look, but more about my own health and improving my health and well-being. And that has always motivated me to be much more involved in my own choices with my health and creating the life that I want to live. If you are interested in doing that sort of thing, if you're interested in changing your mindset and turbocharging your mindset to support you in your life, I would love to work with you. Please feel free to schedule an appointment. Again, if you are looking for results in your spirit, in your mind, and in your body, this program, we're going to be addressing lots of different areas in your life, and we're going to be looking at upcharging many of those areas in your life. If they need some tweaking to get you motivated and get you going, that's what we're going to do. We'll be able to change bad habits and old habits, not because we're working on the old habits, but because we'll be creating new habits. And that is the best way to make changes in your life, is to focus on where you're headed and move toward that. So if you would like to be working with me, if you are interested in changing your life and making your goals, schedule your free appointment to talk to me now. So we've just been through a way to create that powerful why, and if you need some tune-up on that, press that button below and schedule some time with me, and we'll tune that up and get that powerful why in place for you to begin making those changes in your life to make your weight loss goals. And you will receive powerful results with that powerful why in place.